Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been like a week since I posted anything, and there's a reason for that. So I'm just gonna give you guys a little head cap of everything that's been going on, and I'm really sorry if I sound like right now. I'll get into why in just a minute. So you guys have probably heard like all the deaths that have been happening from COVID, and all these young children, pregnant moms, infants, and people like that getting COVID. And I am a young 18-year-old girl just living my life, working and going to school. So one day I was at work, and this was on a Monday, and or no, excuse me, it was on a Tuesday. I'm sorry, because I had that Monday off. So I started to get like a really bad headache, and I was like, you know what? It's probably just from my allergies. Normally, my allergies just like kind of flare up like out of nowhere, and sometimes I get a headache from them. Well, and then my throat started to hurt later on that day, and I didn't think nothing of it. So then again, I just go about my day and I do whatever I needed to do that day. So then I started coughing really bad, and so I like going to work the next day, whatever. It's like 3 o'clock and I get out at 8. And all of a sudden, the night shift manager, she, because I told her that I had like a really bad headache, like it just felt like somebody was like smashing up here with a couple sledgehammers like on each side. So it hurt pretty bad. And, I'm still pretty young to even have this, and I'm just kind of like, holy, how the are you not like, how are you not sicker? Like, how am I this lucky? And so I ended up getting sent home at like 6 something, 5 or 6, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was 6, because I just felt so miserable, and my mom's like, that's it, you're going in. Like, I do not care. So I was supposed to work Wednesday, and I ended up having to call in because I was going to urgent care. And, well, anyways, oh yeah, excuse this mess right here. I have been quarantined, and I'll go into detail on that in this video. So, I ended up calling into work, like, hey, I can't make it, like, my throat hurts, and I'm going into urgent care. So my manager's like, okay, like, I hope you feel better. And then we get to urgent care. We have to wait for like a half hour. I don't have any clips of me at urgent care. I do have a picture, but it's not really anything too special. It was literally a picture of me before I got tested for COVID. So you guys know that they do like them nose swabs for COVID, and you have to like swab the inside of your nose for 15 seconds. And the one lady, she's like, these really make you sneeze. But after I got the COVID test, I didn't sneeze. Only I had an itchy nose after I got tested for COVID. So after being tested for COVID, it was a case of it would take 24 or more hours to get the COVID results. So we kind of waited all through that night, and my mom was kind of upset that I got tested for COVID. I'm not gonna say how I caught COVID. I'm just gonna say that I was exposed to COVID. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna back shame anybody, but I'm not gonna say how I caught COVID, because I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm over it now. The only thing I have is a stuffy nose and a little tiny pinch of a headache still, but it's good. So, anyways, I got tested for COVID Wednesday night, and then they told me that I cannot go back to work. My manager told me that I can't come back either way because I had to get tested for COVID. So my mom gets a call the next day. She brings a phone into me, which it was my mom's phone, by the way, that they called me off of. And they're like, Michaela, you have tested positive for COVID. And my mom was like, great. And then they told me, like, all the safety risks. Like, you have to quarantine for 10 days. If you leave your room, you have to wear a mask. So, anytime, like, I go out there, I have to put a mask on. So that way, like, nobody else gets it as bad as I did. I didn't get it that bad, but I still got it bad enough to where I kind of figured I had COVID. So, it is now, like, day 4 of having COVID. And the only way you can get over having COVID is to really get tons of sleep and drink tons of fluids. Like, don't sit there and drink Monster. Don't sit there and drink like 52 cans of beer. I mean, just honestly, try and drink like ounces, even if it's just like 1 or 2 ounces of water a day, like I do. It's not even that I'm like body shaming anybody that drinks water or anything like that. Excuse that noise in the background. I live in a trailer park, so it's pretty noisy. And the sad thing is I'm only 18, and that's pretty young to have COVID. So it honestly sucks that you have to see like us young people catch COVID because it's not something that's fun. And where I work, we have a bunch of elderly people that come through, so I'm like trying not to like cough or sneeze because I don't want them to know, like, dude, this girl's sick, she shouldn't be at work. And so I told my manager, I'm like, hey, do you have anything I can take because I have a really bad headache? So I took something and it just didn't help. Like, this headache just got worse and worse and worse. And it's finally starting to go away, but that's how I knew that I was strong positive for COVID. Like, if your symptoms get worse, you probably know you're gonna test positive for COVID. But if you just have like a slight fever and nausea, then I don't think you would have COVID, honestly. But my symptoms were pretty much I knew I had COVID like right then and there. Like, I'm like, yeah, this isn't strep throat. Like, I know what this is. Like, I'm gonna test positive for COVID. Like, holy crap, I'm gonna die. Because I have a really, really weak immune system that has a hard time fighting things off like deadly viruses. And to all these elderlies and like all these like little tiny kids that don't have a very good immune system, like, and especially if you have grandparents that are like high risk. That's another thing you have to be careful of because if they get it, like, who knows what could happen to them. And I also put on my Facebook that anybody that was around me or near me should probably get tested for COVID. And I just had so many people like praying for me when I tested positive for COVID. And like, my grandparents were like, holy cow, like, oh my goodness, this is scary, like the worst day of our lives, finding out that I have COVID. And I am 4 days now with COVID and I'm doing really, really good. I don't know if there's anything else. But another thing I will say is, like, if you're going out and you don't feel good, it is a good idea to stay home and at least wash your hands for 45 seconds. Because like, even though I didn't have COVID before, I still managed to wash my hands for a while. Like, stand there and, like, scrub my hands with soap and water. And that's another thing that can help you is wearing a mask every day. Especially if you're going out to, like, the grocery store, to the mall, like, wherever you could be going. Even if it's to a tattoo parlor. And just make sure you have, like, a face cover or something on so that way you don't spread COVID. And, that's all I'm really gonna say in this video. I hope you guys understand why I have not been posting, and I've just been really busy with school and work lately. So that's another reason I haven't really been posting on my channel, and yeah. But, I think I'm gonna post again after this video. I think I'm gonna be smashing down 2 videos in one day. So I think the rest of the time that I'm in quarantine, I'm gonna film for you guys. So, but my body is like taking so long to like fight all this off, and it's just like gonna take a while for your body to fight off COVID. I do want to say that because it's not like you're gonna have COVID for 2 days and then poof, you're all better. Like, for me, I had COVID for a while, apparently, and I didn't know, and I didn't know that's why I had a headache. I didn't know that's why I would, like, get these frequent, like, chills going down my arms. And if you guys are wondering why I am so freaking tiny compared to what I used to be, it's because I have started working out more often, and I work out 4 times a day, almost. Or I just spend 4 hours doing workouts, so yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope this answers any of your guys' questions on where have I been. And again, if you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any of that, remember to go check out my post on there. I don't know if you guys have seen my post on Instagram, but if you're new to my channel, make sure you go find the Instagram account that I use. It'll be in the description down below. I cannot get on my Instagram right now because I don't have internet. So if you guys ask me questions and I do not answer you back, find one of my videos on here that have comments and I will answer you back. Anyway, that is all for this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.